PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You and what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have we got that hot, juicy gossip for you tonight? We got that sweet tea. Oh, we're gonna spill it.
Oh yeah.
We got the kind of stories that'll make your grandma clutch her pearls and say, "Oh my Lord, butter my biscuit and ring the dinner bell." Ladies and gentlemen, this is the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast.
Hey everybody,
Welcome.
That came to me when I was taking a crap at the other day at work. Here we are. What's up, James? What's up, Sean? How you guys doing?
Good. I feel like you needed like background music to that.
I needed a handkerchief so I could just fucking pat my forehead.
Shaft theme song or some shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, what is this? Is episode 22, right?
Yes,
22. Double deuce.
We are.
Deuce.
You said it before we got on that somehow the conversation always turns to scat or poop. We are with a double deuce.
It makes for a classic episode.
Exactly.
This is a classy operation we have here.
It is. It is. I have gold on my toilet. It's a Japanese toilet.
Do they sell those toilets here? Those Japanese ones that'll fucking tell you how much your poop weighs and.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, it'll tell you.
They have those.
I think. Yeah. Well, they do all sorts. Give you a massage with the freaking bidet built in and shit.
But why would I need to know how much big my my dump is?
I don't know, for health reasons.
Yeah. Doctor, I just had a 2-pound shit the other day.
Exactly.
Doing good.
And then it dropped to 1.5.
It X-rays it. I mean, I just cut a hole in this gaming chair with a bucket underneath it. I'm good to
go. Not me. I still got to get up, run out in the front yard, or do my business.
Get the old outhouse, eh?
The old outhouse.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we have Matt Granelli on the show. Matt Granelli of what I don't even remember. Matt Granelli. He's the Trophy Horse podcast. I'm trying to think the other thing. Matt, let's just bring him out so he could tell us, because I don't remember. Prolific podcaster Matt Granelli, trophy hunter, and fucking video game guy.
You erased everything out of your mind to do that intro. That's the
I took it. Fucking if something goes in, something's got to go out. It's I'm at that age. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Matt Granelli. Hello.
I sincerely hope you weren't asking me for clarification on any of that, because I don't know what I do half the
time. Proven gamer. That's what it is. Proven gamers.
There
Matt Granelli. Thank you, of the Trophy Horse podcast. How you doing, Matt?
There you go.
Hey, Matt.
I'm good. I'm
nice
good.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me on tonight.
Thank you. The main reason I wanted to come on is because you got a buttery voice, and it feels good in my ears. I'm like they're
not the first time I've heard that. Frankly, I was told last time I was told that was when I was making a building announcement regarding fire evacuation. So that's when I knew I had a career in podcasting.
They should hire you for the Long Island Railroad. You can't understand that guy for shit.
That's a prerequisite for trained conductors. You're not allowed to be understood.
Yeah,
I'd be eliminated first round.
Matt, where are you based out of? I always think New York. I don't know why I get mixed up with the.
Close enough. I'm in New Jersey.
New Jersey. So you're pretty close to Sean there. How come you don't have a gross accent?
Shut up.
I got nothing for that. Okay, you really want this? Here's a funny story. I'm gonna take my first diatribe. I'm gonna pull a Thomas here. So I used to work at a big box retailer, and I worked at the Staten Island location. And I will tell you, one of my least favorite accents in the world is Staten Island.
Oh, it's horrible.
So I was doing an overnight with the crew one night, and we were talking, and the subject got on the Jersey Shores. And back at the time, Jersey Shore was the popular TV show. And the Staten Islanders were starting to trash on Jersey Shore. And I said, the only reason it's trash is because you people come down and completely trash the place and then leave us with the mess. And I said, you guys don't go to your own beaches. That's the problem. And one of them looked straight at me and said, we don't have beaches. I go, what the fuck is an island?
Well, you got to remember, Staten Island was built on trash. So
What?
they got enough over there.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The whole thing's a landfill?
At one
Pretty
point.
much. So I used to live in Long Island. And to get there, I'd either have to take the long way around or cut through Staten Island. And how many times I'm passing by the landfills going, oh, this smells so wonderful.
Yeah. It's fucking gross.
That's crazy.
So Matt, I've been catching up on the Trophy Whores podcast, also
I'm so
known
sorry.
also known as the Helldivers 2 podcast.
Bro,
That's what I'm talking about.
if you're not fighting for freedom,
Exactly.
we have a problem.
Yeah, what are you guys doing to help freedom? Super Earth, come on now.
All I know is, James, did you and I liberate Tianquan for our mechs?
Yes,
we did.
man. I got my mech suit is amazing. Y'all missing out.
You guys really love that game over there. I swear.
Dude, it's amazing.
James keeps saying he's gonna play with me, but every time I see him on, he ducks me or something.
I told you,
Never.
the guy.
Y'all keep playing PUBG.
No. I actually. Sean? Did you play with Terry this afternoon?
No.
What happened?
I told him I was ready to play, and he said he was signing off. He got through the tutorial, and that was that.
I do have to give a shout out to Terry Jones over there in Wales. He was kind enough to hook me up with a copy, so I will be joining you guys on the Freedom Trail. I don't know. I mean, is it all propaganda like the Starship Troopers film?
Yeah.
Is it all like
Propaganda? That sounds very communist to me. James, we need to have a sidebar with your co-host.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, the game itself isn't, but like the beginning cutscenes really are.
It wears its propaganda on its sleeve. It takes what is essentially Star Trek Troopers the movie and turns it into an actionable game, which is funny because there's actually a Starship Troopers game that came out a couple months before this.
Yeah, that's true.
Not doing as well, I guess. So
it seems to be doing okay, but not server shutting down very well like Helldivers had.
They got that fixed though, right? I'm not going to be
for the most part. So this weekend it kind of took a dump because of this whole unleashing the mech, and their servers had problems with scaling again and shit the bed. So they fixed it within 24 hours. It wasn't nearly as prolonged as the onset was a couple weeks ago, but they definitely had a minor issue hiccup this weekend.
Yeah, every time I turn my PS5 on, like every day, it says Helldivers was just updated. Helldivers was just updated.
Yeah,
so they're up on top of it.
Is it a steep learning curve? Am I going to have problems or
no? I find I did 2 or 3 messages by myself, and then I was like, I can't do this by myself anymore. So you need a team. I think. I don't know anybody that can play it by themselves.
I mean, I play a lot with just randoms. I'll do a quick join, and as long as you know, like you know what the mission is and what you're trying to do, and you're trying to get the I can't think of called now, the elements in the game. You're trying to do the main mission plus the object. Yeah, you get all that stuff and evacuate, and then you're golden. Kill bugs, kill fucking Terminators. The chicken walkers. I mean,
Terminator.
They damn near look like Terminators to me, anyways. It just depends on what part of the planet you're on. So
it's basically just don't die.
Oh no! Well, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die a lot.
You just described every fucking video game. Don't die.
You die a lot by your teammates' hands as well. So that's by design.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
you. I hear you-
that's why you need to have a team that everybody is talking like complete fucking herbs, like they did in the demo for that game.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like,
I
You
need to
take
go
the
back and watch that
grenades.
because I didn't take I didn't
you
watch that
take
part of the demo.
grenades. They're so calm
You
in
know.
it. They're like, it was
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Was that during the their
State
what's
of
it called?
play.
state of play.
Okay, Charlie, go get him.
It was the most inclusive, wonderful thing I've ever heard in my
Oh
life.
God, leave the inclusive people alone.
Retro, yeah, yes, it is.
See?
We are paid.
See? So, Matt, other than Helldivers 2, what have you been playing lately?
Well, Will is a big YouTuber now. That's why he's getting free copies of Helldivers. So yes,
Yeah. No, fucking. Thank you, Terry. I was just telling Matt earlier today that the only reason I do this is for free shit, and it finally fucking paid off. Yeah.
So
Matt, what else you playing?
for the most part, so EA just dropped all of the Command and Conquer series on Steam, so I picked that up and I've been just browsing through, going through skirmish modes on a lot of those. Brings me back to my heyday as a kid playing some RTS by Westwood. I've also been doing Pal World with wife. We have our own little dedicated area, and we're just building and enslaving many creatures, so that's fun. And then also I am going through my new game plus on Armored Core 6. I just beat that the other week, so now I'm just trying to go back through and continue on because they introduce a couple new things as you're going through the game, some additional branching choices, some new weapons, and that's a lot of fun. It's not as difficult as the first playthrough because I have all the things I need on my core that helped me beat the game the first time. So that's a lot of fun. That's pretty much it.
I couldn't get past the tutorial. I shut that bitch off.
It's definitely shocking. Yeah, no, that it took me a good 4 or 5 tries once I realized what the cadence of that tutorial fight was supposed to be. But that's nothing compared to some of the other bosses they throw at you in the game. I wanted to throw my controller out the window numerous times.
I don't have patience for that shit, man. I can't sit there for 3 hours playing one boss. I'm like, I'm done.
That was literally me during when I was about to beat the game. There was not the final boss, but the boss right before that. I spent an hour and a half on it because I refused to lose my checkpoint and go back through the mission with a different loadout. And
I know all about that. Yeah,
I had to do that. I did it, and finally, when I did that, it took me another 3 or 4 tries. Then I got it. But it's totally a power fantasy. It's overload your core, kick the shit out of things that are in front of you, and be done with it.
Yeah. If I was able to get to that point, it would have been fun for me. But I need an easy mode. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm 40. I'm 43 years old. I need an easy mode. Thank you.
Oh my God. What's
Easy
your what? Sorry, go ahead, James.
Easy mode. Now, speaking of easy mode, I know obviously
old-
you're a trophy horse. So are you going for trophies for just any console, or are you specifically on Steam or PlayStation?
So here's the funny thing. I'm on a show called Trophy Whores, and I don't have a single platinum. It's actually, I am not a trophy hunter. I found in the past when I started playing games specifically to get certain trophies or achievements or whatever, I stopped enjoying the game. I stopped playing the game for what it was. I was playing the game in a way it was designed that it was not conducive to me, and I feel personally, this is not for everybody. If you hunt trophies, just like my co-hosts, whatever, awesome. My problem is when people start using trash games to kind of inflate their numbers. Tricky.
Oh yeah.
That ticks me off more than anything, because if they're out there touting their numbers, to me that's kind of like just buying your trophies. It's okay. I spent this money, therefore I got a trophy.
I'm very proud of my BB and Tina trophies. Thank you. I worked very hard for that.
Well, I yelled at them because they kept asking me if I was going to get a platinum on Spider-Man 2, one of my favorite games last year. And I said no, because it requires me to go to a certain point in the game, run the bases. Like nothing would prompt me to do that other than knowing that's going to get me a trophy.
Yeah.
So I said no.
You had
I
had the perfect
got
opportunity. This with this recently, this freaking they put out an update for the new content for the new game plus. You had I took advantage of it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I took advantage of it. I got the debug menu. I loaded it up, went to the epilogue, got my trophy
I think it's still
for
up
the new
there,
game
too.
plus. No, they passed it. Is the real quick. If you turned off your internet and you still have the update, you could still do it with it. If you had your internet turned on still, they patched it.
So,
but
Spider-Man 2 accidentally stuck a debug menu in with the
right
new
on the
update?
main menu. Right on the main
Yeah,
menu.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So you could literally jump to. You could have God mode, so you could not be hurt by enemies. You could jump to any part of the game. Obviously, with the new game plus, it's a whole new trophy itself. So, if you finish the game or if you didn't finish the game, you could essentially just jump to the epilogue. It would open up it would open up new game plus, and then you could just do the same thing and get the new game plus trophy in a matter of maybe 5 minutes. It's crazy, but obviously they patched it real quick. So I took advantage of it, got my little my trophy, and got my PlayStation Stars thing. My PlayStation Stars sneaker.
Was it a new sneaker, or was it the same sneaker they gave out last year?
It was. Let's see if it pops up here.
Sneaker?
It's the
or sticker.
Sneaker. It's the Adidas one, like that one. If you can say it.
Oh, it's
is that just for a new game plus?
That's
when I beat the game, I got a sneaker.
I think it's the same one. I didn't beat it yet, so yeah.
Oh yeah. You were playing COD probably.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So actually, you didn't even play the game at all. You just waited for the debug menu, and then you played it 2 times in 5 minutes.
Hell, I didn't know Venom was in it. Shit, it's crazy.
What?
No, I'm joking.
I've yet to. I think I put
send
about
a
an
cereal
hour
box over to
into
me.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. Most of the games I have on my shelf I've played for at least an hour, and I need to return to them all. But I don't know. I just I like Spider-Man, but I gotta get Spider-Man 2, I guess. I don't know.
It's great.
Play so well. The way they play, the way they control is so unlike Suicide Squad.
Oh, shut the hell up! I was just playing that game today. I was playing Suicides. I went 3 days this week and I didn't play 3 games for 3 days straight. It's just weird. I just couldn't bring myself to play anything. But today I freaking went off. I played Suicide Squad with my girlfriend today. I played a couple rounds of PUBG solo. Oh, that was so nice. I hadn't been on that in a minute. Usually I got Sean and Terry dragging me down.
Fuck you. You're great. I hold my own.
And I also played a game called Blue Fire. It's like a 3D hack and slash platformer with fetch quests and upgrade and shit and some weird story that I'm sure if I kept playing I'd understand. The main character looks like something a gangster would spray paint on the side of a train, attempting. I don't know. It's weird. And it's got my favorite video game mechanic of all time: smashing shit to get coins. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. What about you two? John, James.
I got to say it was wonderful to not get a chat invite today from you while you were playing your PUBG, so that I could actually sit back and play a good majority of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I started playing it this week, and every time I went to play it, I got called out to work or something, so I was only able to play it in like 1 hour stints and this and that, and I was hating the game because I couldn't get into it, and it seems like there's so much filler in the goddamn game that I was never actually playing the game. I couldn't get to point A to point B without stopping 600 times to play like a mini game, a card game, talk to some bullshit random thing, pick up a fucking thing, fix a fucking bus stop. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. But today I put like a good 7 or 8 hours into it, and like, now I'm loving it.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I'm loving it. I'm finally in a rhythm. But it is freaking janky. I mean, I tried it on performance mode and graphics mode. And performance mode should be better, but there's like a lot of frame dips. It's jaggedy. Controls are a little all over the place. It really needs a patch, I think. But it's not as fluid as the first one. And what pisses me off the most, it's playable, but I want to run and I get caught like on a rock, and it's like, no, I gotta back up and fucking go fucking chocobo, fucking jump over the rock. No, but
quit spoiling it for those who haven't played it.
There's no spoilers here.
You said there was a rock and a chocobo. I'm fucking already game over. I feel like I already played it.
Any rock. But fucking the main thing that pissed me off is that they changed the button mapping from the first game, where I was loving holding R1 to run, and they changed it to R2. And it's bothering the shit out of me, and you can't remap it. It's like my finger hurts. I mean, yeah, I know I could press L3, but I mean, he runs and then like he stops and he starts walking. He runs and he stops. It's like, just let me fucking run. Because like he keeps running, and there's so many little offshoots to the story that you run for 10 seconds, and then there's like something else that happens that stops the fucking flow of the story. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, let's fucking go to up there. Yeah,
Dude,
there we go.
You got like old man problems. X isn't jump.
X should fucking be jump. Yes.
So Retro says, can't you remap the buttons on the PS5? You can't?
No. I tried it in the game menu. I can't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could go into fucking I'll get the fucking. How about I get the fucking handicap controller out? I'll probably have a better fucking time with the damn thing.
Matt, like I've mentioned, I've been catching up on the Trophy Horse podcast. How long has Trophy Horse been running?
We're now on episodes. Tomorrow, I think, is 611, 612.
God damn!
Wow.
And
wow.
I haven't been with it the whole time, but Tricky has been there from the beginning. It used to be under a different umbrella. Then he broke off from that, formed Proven Gamer. And that's pretty much the story of Trophy Horse just running. There's been a number of hosts in and out. And he asked me to be in probably a good, 30 or 40 episodes ago now. So I've been having fun with it. They're a good bunch of guys, good conversations to be had about games. And like I said, I don't focus on the trophies, but they do. So they definitely bring the education on trophies as to what the pedigree of the show, so to speak.
I was listening to it, and you started scolding everybody, and I was like, damn, what kind of show is going?
You're going to have to be more specific which episode that was.
I think it was not the last episode, but the episode before last. And like, you don't know the fucking numbers. You can't fucking speak intelligently about that. If you don't know the goddamn numbers, you stupid sons of bitches. It was something
Okay. So that was the episode where, because I talked about how I laughed at everybody who was predicting the doom of Xbox because of their announcement and the game sharing and whatever it is. It's just it's again a lot of uneducated people making guesses because they don't have any sort of
dude. That's our show, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Sorry.
What I meant.
Awkward.
You're blowing our load over here.
just you, if you want to yell at it, you can yell at those two guys. Just leave me out of it.
Well, speaking of Xbox, did you guys watch that event?
Oh, I have a graphic for that. Let me bring that up. Scroll. Damn, I got too many shit. So this is the Xbox partner review. I didn't watch it. I'll be honest with you. It was like, hey, we're gonna discuss this. No, I didn't watch it. Although Chucky and Roblox looks interesting.
Oh no! It's my kid plays it. It's terrible.
Really?
It's terrible.
My daughter plays it. I don't know if my girlfriend set up some sort of age restriction, so I don't know. Maybe she won't see Chucky, but she's always bringing over a tablet. Dad, look, I got a new bow for my cat. But
nah, that partner that partner event, man, that was not it. Like,
That was
I
boring.
mean, I was excited that they, maybe announced the Stalker trilogy and the maybe a Sinking City 2, but other than that, nothing like really was appealing to me. It was terrible. Like, they got to do better. I don't know. I'm expecting better from Xbox,
Yeah.
and that wasn't it.
No, I agree
Yeah.
with you. Stalker was the only thing that looked promising, and then I realized, oh, that's an old game. Okay, well, that's why it looks good, because all the new shit looks good. So,
Matt, what's your console of choice?
Do you count PCs as console?
Yeah. Well, so you're primarily a PC player?
Yeah, it pretty much is PC, PS5. No, actually, right now it goes PC, Switch, PS5. Because there's nothing active on the PS5 that I'm playing, but Switch and PS5 constantly swap places depending on what comes out. But predominantly, I'm on PC with 95% of what I do.
Do you got an Xbox loaded up with Game Pass, or is Game Pass on your PC?
So back when they announced the price increase, I actually got rid of Game Pass. It became that analysis paralysis thing where there was too much to play. And I said, I'm not touching half of this. I'm not even touching a quarter of it. So I said, I'll cancel it. If something comes out that I absolutely positively want to try, I'll sub for a month and see. But I am no longer, I don't have that on my auto renew. I don't have PS Plus on my auto renew. I lost interest, especially after Jimmy Ryan out there comes and starts talking about high quality games. And that's why we have to raise the price of the yearly subscription to PS Plus. And then they hit us with freaking Saints Row 2020. 2022.
Yeah.
I was like, high quality. Yeah, good job there, Jimmy Ryan. Good job.
Yeah.
Mr. Franchise Worldwide, Jimmy Ryan.
You mean franchise killer worldwide? Franchise worldwide killer, Jimmy Ryan? Yeah.
He can do.
see,
no
they
wrong.
they both got me because
There's a lot of fucking harm.
I'm way too lazy to fucking cancel those subscriptions, so they got me for life.
You're just bad with money, Sean. You know, those
Well, if you play online, you're gonna want to have it. If you play in PUBG, you're gonna want to have it. But like, if you're just playing single player shit, then because I'm sure you probably don't play any of the free shit, right?
No, I have like the premium fucking subscription. I don't play any of that fucking shit.
Yeah, duck it down, man. Go to the essential or something. If you ain't playing that stuff.
I was toying with the idea of just doing the $10 a month for PC Game Pass, but still, then it's just I'm not touching half the damn games that are on there, and the ones that I do, I'm at a point now where I go, okay, I can buy No Man's Sky for $30 for 2 months of Game Pass, and then I get to keep it on my Steam account. So,
yep.
Yeah, buying physical games, I don't know. I guess it makes gives you some sort of commitment, as opposed to having a Game Pass. I only own the basic tier of PlayStation Plus, and that's just so I can play online, and that's it. I mean, that's the only reason. The other stuff, the other games I get monthly, I always add them to my library, but I never download them to play. I'll be honest with you. But,
when online works. Side story is I had PS Plus, and one of our listeners, Redbeard Rick, him and I were trying to do something for Channel 3. We were trying to duel each other, and we went on Tony Hawk, and we wanted to do a session, and whoever got the biggest score wins. And for some reason, we could not connect on the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake. I was like, what am I paying for if this isn't going to work when I need it for? So, okay.
Dude, I love that game. Next time
it's amazing.
Did you ever figure it out? I've never played online with that thing.
No, it literally was unplayable online. And I canceled shortly after that.
You mentioned Channel 3.
I have no friends to play with.
Stop it, Sean. I'm your friend, and I will play with you.
My friend Will plays PUBG by himself. Doesn't even invite me.
Oh, hey, look, see that Channel 3, Matt or James?
Yeah.
What the hell? Those guys did it first. we stole it good.
Let's go, Channel 3.
Yeah, give Channel 3 a plug. Those guys, they're an app. It's You could probably explain it better than I could, Matt. What is Channel 3?
All right, so take social media and gamify it. General Kenobi. Take Channel 3 and it's a gamified social media site. So it's basically Twitter, but solely for games. And they introduce things where you gain XP throughout the season. The season lasts every 3 months, so there's 4 seasons in a month, or in a year, I should say. And there's leaderboards for who gained the most XP. You one-up posts that you like. You can respawn posts. You can upload clips, photos, things like that. There's weekly quests that you do to get XP. Winners get extra XP. And it's a gaming community doing things that gamers love, talking about games, sharing games, and it's a very positive environment. There's over, I think, 2,800 registered users on the site so far. It's been active for, a little over a year now, and it's just a lot of fun. Every day there's new quests. Today was there are other games, and it says talk about games that you played while Fortnite was down yesterday. So for those of you who don't play Fortnite took a shit.
That's my kid all day yesterday. Like he couldn't. Like,
a lot
what to do?
Yeah. So a lot of people on the site focus on things like Rocket League, Fortnite, Mario Kart 8. Those are like the 3 big games that they play that they'll have community nights or game nights or tournaments, things like that. And every day there's new quests. Every day there's 3 mini games that you can play. Some of you may be familiar with one of the games called Enhance.
What the hell?
Yeah. We'll get into that later. Target, which is here's a map of a game. Find the point, and you get a special tagline in your profile if you get a 0-pixel hit on that point, which is tougher than you can see. I've been doing Link to the Past, and they showed the same picture that was 3 days ago, and I still fucking missed. So it's not as easy as it sounds, and it's getting the goose egg is what they call it. This season introduced new things, such as every level that you gain, you get a ticket, and then you spend tickets in their store for things like taglines, gifts, various things that are available. And then it works kind of through a turbo system, where Twitter or X, you pay $8 to become verified. This works off the turbo system where you pay $15 a quarter. It helps fund and keeps the site running, but then you get access to different things at different levels and different XP gains or possibilities through the season. So like I said,
and this is on the App Store?
It is on the iOS. It is on the Google Play Store. For a while, it was running just in a browser, and the creator and producer and executive guy, Joel, had it running out as like the super app where you could download Chrome and make it ran that way. But then they pulled a rabbit out of their hat and made apps available. It took them a little longer to get it on the App Store, and it is really amazing what he's done with the site. It's, Joel is pretty much the sole operator, but there's guys in the background. They have their own podcast where Dan and Ray run it called What Are Your 3? And they bring guests from the community on to talk about 3 games of their choosing, some honorable mentions, go through some quests, some future expected games. And they also have, sometimes they have charity events. A loved member of the community, Rosie, had passed away recently, so they ran a drive for that. Another member of the community was actually a teacher in the school that had a school shooting in Ohio a couple months ago, and they ran a charity for that school and the victims of that tragedy. So they do a lot of great things out there as well, and it's a very tight-knit community so far. Very positive, very little negative connotations on the site. And that just speaks to everything that Joel's doing to raise awareness, and promote the site, because it is a lot of fun. Every day it's like my cup of coffee. I get on there, I'll do my 3 dailies, I'll figure out what I want to do for my weeklies, and then see if there's other things going on. I'll one-up a couple people. We do things called one-up bombs, where we take a profile and we just go through and we one-up everything. And when you one-up somebody else's post or profile, they get XP that helps them level up in the season. So, like I said, It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. If you like gaming,
Very
you like talking about gaming, come on out. It is a lot of fun. It's channel3.gg, or search for Channel 3 in the all the app stores.
Oh, there you
That
go.
sounds cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Big
awesome,
shout-
man.
I guess I got to read out because when I was on it, it was just the browser, and you could make a browser, you can give it an icon on your homepage or whatever, your phone and whatnot. But I'm an attention whore, and not enough people were paying attention, so maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll go back and check it out. Yes, it's quite a shout out for Channel 3 on this potty mouth
always
program of ours.
It's always good to have multiple outlets to talk games.
No, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. Channel 3 for sure.
So,
And
Absolutely.
when I upload this video, I'll make sure I put the links to the app stores, both app stores, on there.
So one of the things I do want to point out is there's a huge feature is that there's a lot of integrations that go on, including Twitch and Kick and all that stuff. So if you get profiles, and like I threw it up here tonight, was when you go live, you appear as part of the banner and shows, PlayStation Ain't Dead is live at whatever this is, and links straight to
very
the
cool.
video. So something to consider.
There you go.
Very
We'll fucking we'll abuse that for sure. I spam this thing so badly on Facebook. It's just ridiculous. I'm surprised so many groups let us fucking still hang out.
We call those the unoptimized social media platforms.
Oh, the Jesus.
I was gonna say, kind of continuing to our Xbox. Did you guys see that SpongeBob box?
Oh,
Yes, I bought two of them.
hold on. I have a graphic. Here it is. Xbox is releasing a limited edition SpongeBob Xbox Series X bundle. Best Buy via Best Buy drops in their mobile app. Available in limited quantities at AM Pacific Standard Time, Thursday, March 7th, for $699. Now, I'll admit that the controller looks cool. The refrigerator, I don't know.
The whole thing looks cool.
You like it,
Yeah.
Matt? You like it?
It's way. How much is the original Xbox? Was it $399 now? So $300 more?
It's
For it?
no, it's
Yeah.
still it's $499. Not like $500.
$4.99.
Same as the.
Okay.
So you're
If-
paying $200
It's
bucks
more.
for SpongeBob
And the
Well,
game.
and a game, and as usual, the filthy resellers on eBay got a hold of it, and let's see, sold
There we
listings.
are.
These are sold listings: $1,500, $1,400, $1,749, $13.99. Yeah,
And in 2 weeks, D Brand's going to come out with just a skin to put on your Xbox.
Yeah.
it's I kind of feel I wish I'd bought one just to flip. To be honest with you, the filthy reseller in me is like, goddamn, missed opportunity.
I totally forgot that morning, and it was payday. I could have done it, and I didn't do it. And
I know, I did too. It was too late. I one of those like sold out. I'm like, damn.
No, I looked at my bank account. I was like, nope. So, it is what it is.
I'm
I
curious.
just
It's fun.
I wouldn't have sold it. I just wanted to get it for the meme of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
Did you get the Xbox toaster?
No,
Xbox
I'm not-
is known to be putting out some crazy stuff. Like they won't put out quality games, but they got a toaster. They got a refrigerator. They got a SpongeBob
dude.
Xbox. They got nail polish. They got hold game controller holders for your
Yeah.
crazy stuff. Put out some quality games. Stop putting this other shit.
Xbox is a marketing whore. I mean, shit,
Well, they didn't fire that division.
the whore out our console division.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different? I 2-1. I'd say with Xbox versus PlayStation in customized consoles or special edition consoles. I would say.
Are they the kiss of the gaming consoles?
Yeah, yeah, they're fucking clowns. Clowns have no business on stage. No, I'm kidding. We love all video games here on the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast.
I'm still waiting to hear back from Fable. We haven't heard nothing else about Fable, have we?
No.
Like, man, I feel like we heard that. I was like, wait, how many years ago?
That was before the Series X dropped. That was the first.
Yeah, man. Like, I wonder what's going on with that.
We just got to keep her.
They made a nice cartoon, So
what?
Yeah, frog getting
the trailer, it's not actual gameplay.
Yeah, the fairy. Yeah.
No, hopefully everything goes well with this test run that Xbox is doing, bringing their bullshit over to PlayStation. I mean, I guess they're good games. I mean, Hi-Fi Rush. If you like, was Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio? What the hell is it? Jet Grind or Jet Set? Jet Grind Radio.
Jet Grind. I thought Jet Grind Radio was the first one, and then
Jet Set Radio
was the second.
Yeah, I played. Hi-Fi Rush is Hi-Fi Rush is very rhythm based. It basically you're just running around with a guitar killing people, but you got to jump to the rhythm and you got to shoot people to the rhythm. It's just really good.
Just like Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hopefully the games do well enough that they will bring over more games, because I played Fable. I played Fable 1 and 2, and I enjoyed them. A friend of mine had a video game preservation Xbox back in the day. He fucking loaned it to me, and he loaned it to me for a good 2 months. I guess he just forgot I had it, and then in the third month, my kids broke it. And I quit answering the phone after that. But,
yeah. Hey man, to get my Xbox, huh?
But I enjoyed it. That was like I really put in a good couple, but just hardcore Xbox, and I was like, that was before I had these biases built into me and shit, and I became a freaking Sony pony, as they say. I'm not a Sony pony. I play other consoles.
You have a huge Switch collection.
I have a small Switch collection, and I just started. Well, they're really small, so they're only about that big. So yeah, it's a small collection, and but I just started an Xbox collection. Earlier this week, yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'll show you. When we get into the pickups, I'll show you guys.
Did Wrong Way give you a call and convert you?
What? Who? No.
Did Wrong Way give you a call and convert you? He told you the way of the Xbox. Got it.
No,
buy this now.
Buy it now.
You're gonna miss out. Buy them now. The Rock gives me free tickets to WWE because I suck on them.
Stop trashing other creators.
There's nothing creative about that, man. Okay.
No one's we're never gonna get a sponsorship at this fucking. That reminds me, Matt. I had this question written down. I was listening to your podcast.
By Channel 3 and Helldivers.
And Helldivers.
Yeah, no worries.
Your show, I pay for Spotify Premium. Well, my girlfriend does anyway, and there's no commercials. But on your show, I hear commercials. Why do I hear commercials on your show, Matt?
Because Spotify is a whore and sells themselves out despite being paid for it.
What?
We've had multiple conversations with us about this behind the scenes. We have tried everything. We have absolutely no control over the way Spotify throws ads into our shows. We've said it multiple times to Tricky. He's looked into it. Spotify never gets back to him, but we've complained about it internally ourselves. That said, I don't listen to many shows on Spotify. I use a different podcast system, so I apologize to all the Spotify listeners.
Because I was like, fucking, like, I thought these guys are getting paid by Chumba Casino.
We're not getting anything from it.
Really?
We get absolutely nothing out of those ads.
Because
Tricky's like he's getting all the pay. Yeah, we ain't getting nothing, man. I don't know what's going on.
Tricky,
I would say yes, but he showed me the behind the scenes stuff on Spotify. I'll bag on Tricky all day long, but definitely this was one of those. Hey, what the fuck's going on? And he showed us and goes, all right.
No, I don't know, man. Yeah. Tricky, he's from New York City.
From Staten Island.
And his name is Tricky Mick. I mean, look at it in the name alone, dude. That guy's up to, I don't know. Tricky, you got some explaining to do. Okay. But, I had it written down. What's up with the commercials? So, thank you for Like, and also, Matt, the other day I was listening. I just keep referring to the show I listened to, and one of the other hosts asked you to explain other avenues for game preservation, and you just you clammed up. You did not. Are you afraid of Nintendo ninjas? Are you just trying to keep the podcast out of trouble? I mean, what's the story there? Have you seen some shit? What's going on,
guys? Will broke up for some reason. I couldn't hear much of what was coming through. Did he ask me something?
I saw the ass cheeks clench right there.
Yeah.
Game preservation is a subject near and dear to my heart, and I will not speak about it in specific details on recorded audio.
Good
Really,
answer.
dude?
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh man,
I take the stance. If you can't afford to go out and buy the fucking game, you got no business buying it.
what?
Okay, let's play that back slowly. I want to make sure I heard all of that.
If you can't buy Kuon for $600, you got no right owning it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. When the day that Nintendo goes out of business because somebody pirated the original Legend of Zelda, let me know.
Oh man, fucking yeah, it's a play. You know, I saw a meme earlier. I didn't load it up, but I'm sure it was a meme. But the Activision CEO, he makes like $200+ million a year. The fucking Nintendo CEO makes $2 million and change a year. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, CEO of Activision makes 6 times as much as the CEO of Nintendo. Why? Mm-hmm. Because they take all that money they're saving from paying the CEO and they're fucking shutting down shit left and right. Which brings us to one of the subjects we're going to talk about. The Switch.
They have a lot of respect for their company.
Switch
they don't
emulator
whore themselves out.
Switch emulator Yuzu targeted for termination by Nintendo. Mission accomplished there. So they shut down their Switch emulator, and they also shut down the 3DS emulator Citra, and I guess they're going to pay out Nintendo $2.4 million, which seems small potatoes to me. I think Yuzu's mistake was, I mean, the 3DS emulator, the doors are closed on that fucking thing, but they went after the fucking current gen, and that's what kind of got them bit in the ass.
Oh, weren't they putting stuff like behind a Patreon paywall for like?
I don't know.
They were putting the ROMs up back behind that.
You'd have to ask Matt. He's a professional on Nintendo Switch emulation.
So the ROMs are one area where people will always get in trouble. The emulators get in trouble, and this happened to Dolphin last year, where they included code that bypassed encryption protocols within the hardware. So because they have the keys that allowed them to bypass, that's where they got in trouble.
Yeah.
Similar to, if you guys remember the story about the, funny enough, his name was Bowser, and not Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo America. Yeah. Guy named Bowser got sued by Nintendo, sued into freaking oblivion because he was hosting ROMs and selling ROMs, which is the big no-no.
Isn't he also the one that was doing the True Blue Sticks that you get on Amazon?
Oh, the ones
that I don't know.
I think he was also behind that.
The PlayStation Classic.
Any of them? Yeah, there were a few of them. Yeah.
It's fun. Those things were named like crack and heroin. They had funny names like that. I'm not kidding, dude.
No, I got one.
No, I think he was doing like these ones here, like the little like.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
things,
so the problem that a lot of these people get really hung up on is that they're making money off of that. And that's the big no-no in game preservation. Do not try to make money off of somebody else's IP, because especially Nintendo will come at you every time and take you out. You have no chance once Nintendo sets their sights on you. You know that whole Power World thing where Nintendo was going to look at Pal World because a million people white knighted for Pokemon Company and said, "Hey, Game Freak, Pal World's doing this," and then Game Freak and Nintendo finally stood up and said, "All right, we're gonna look at it." They would have taken action already.
Oh, yeah.
Yuzu's been out for a while, and what that does is it allows Nintendo to look and say, "Listen, you've been making this much money through your Patreon, through your services, whatever it is, and that's the damage. That's the problem where people are going to, where Nintendo's going to have an issue with you because you're now making money off of their product, and they will easily show in court the damages." So that's why a lot of these, listen, there's been Nintendo emulators forever, and Nintendo wasn't focusing on it. Will, you're absolutely right. Going after current gen is a risky maneuver. And because of Nintendo's architecture with the Switch, it was possible. PS4 is still kind of in that infancy phase where they're getting good emulation. PS5 is light years away right now. But PS3, fully emulatable. And is Sony really going after people for emulating PS3? No, it's not harming them, so to speak. But also, people aren't charging for emulators or charging for ROMs the way that Yuzu and Bowser were doing. So,
but
it's unfortunate.
Nintendo has to take some of the blame.
Nintendo's a better company than PlayStation and Xbox.
Whatever, dude. Nintendo has to take some of the blame for being so far behind on their fucking technology, making their shit so fucking easy. I mean, it's like a woman standing naked in front of a window and fucking calling the cops because someone sees her naked, dude. Fucking, it's your fault. Dumb bitch, close the goddamn blinds.
Listen,
Nintendo has to shoulder some of the blame for being
I've been looking at this stuff for years. Yeah. This comes back all the way to when I was in college, and I had a stupid freaking not an iMac, a iBook or something. You know how Mac had like these super powerful power books? I had the baby stupid version of that because that's what my college gave me. But I figured out how to get Super Mario Brothers 2 on the damn thing because I didn't have access to be able to get a NES. And you know, Nintendo people weren't caring. That was back when Scour and Napster and all those things were the rage, and you could download IP freely without any sort of ramifications. And then Metallica came out and was like, "Oh, Napster bad."
Metallica.
So, which sucks because I fucking love Metallica. But I know I just made Will go, "Oh, why is this guy on the show now?" So
trash band. Trash.
Oh my
band.
god.
Thrash band. Yes. Metallica is a thrash band.
Trash. Everything after kill them all blows.
Going after current gen is a recipe for suicide. At least advertising it as much as Yuzu did, at the offset of jinxing it. You don't hear Nintendo going after Ryujin right now, which is another popular Switch emulator.
Who?
They will.
Well, the thing is, after Yuzu got shut down, I'm hearing all sorts of freaking emulators start popping up left and right. They're all out there. So
some are shutting down too. There's another DS one, or not DS. Yeah, I think it was DS one that shut down. There's a PS2. I seen one that's shutting down too. So there's a few of them kind of getting scared, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, well, I just don't like the precedent that's been set that they're going after emulators now.
Shut them all down. Original hardware. That's it. Keep my game values up. Good to go.
Listen, I sent Will a picture of my lineup downstairs, and I have all those old classic or what is it called? Mini consoles.
Yeah.
And I modded all those to make sure that I can preserve some games.
Yep.
Whether or not I have those games on there, I'm not going to say. I just modded them to be able to preserve.
Game preservation is piracy. Oh man, I was on the I went. It's just the speed that is frightening. The speed that Yuzu freaking rolled over and just freaking waved the white flag. It was like you heard the news are going after him, and before the end of the week was out, boom, user rolled over, said lick my nutties, and fucking here's 2.4 million.
They probably already had a contingency plan, because in case Nintendo ever came after them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They're smart.
They they were always prepared for it.
You think they fucking broke the glass and fucking pulled out pulled out a scroll. Here's
in case of emergency.
In case of emergency.
It's like when they made people stop smoking in bars, like in New York. All the bars kept like allowing people to smoke, but you just had to like put like $1 in the jar to fucking pay the fine. They probably had like $2.5 million behind a glass jar and said, "All right, Bing, this is what we're gonna do." then they'll pop up under a different name somewhere, probably.
Yeah, let's see what else do we have in the news. Sony has secured the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy as a console exclusive. Well, for at least 3 months until it goes to PC. Is it exclusive at that point? I mean, if you're just gonna give it up anyway,
console exclusive.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to worry about it. Kind of like they had it with Helldivers, and then when they released that day and day with PC, that was where the server issues have. If it was just PC or just PS5, I don't think they would have had the server issues that they are currently having. But
too many PC players wanted in.
Yeah, that's true. Which I'm glad for. I mean, it makes it a better experience too. I mean, I'm not searching for people
open for so many fucking cheaters.
Nah, you can't. There's not cheating. I mean, I'm sure there could be some cheaters in there, but it's not like I'm going against other players. I'm going against not zombies, but fucking aliens and shit and bugs.
I wouldn't know. I never have anybody to play with, James.
Do you play Helldivers on PC, Matt?
Yes.
All right, so we'll never cross paths. Okay, fuck you.
Well, we would if you'd feel like sharing your friend code, but
Yeah.
I don't think you play any of the games you get. So
you're right. I don't. But this one's a digital, so it doesn't matter. I share with my girlfriend, so if anyone's going to play with me, it's going to be her. What was I going to say? Also, you guys were telling me before the program that Final Fantasy VII Part 2, I guess is it Rebirth? What is it? What's the official title? Rebirth? Afterbirth?
Yeah, Rebirth.
Afterbirth.
Not doing well in Japan. I guess he wasn't.
They're not very. It's only sold about 200,000 copies, 200 and something thousand copies, a little bit. So, which is a lot less than Final Fantasy 16 did, and a lot less than the remake did, but you can't really compare it to the remake because that also had a PS4 release. So based on Final Fantasy 16, which I think had 700,000 sold in the first week in Japan, we're down to 200,000. So
how I the timeline on Final Fantasy, so are the same characters in Final Fantasy 16 the same ones we find in Final Fantasy 7? No,
they're all different.
They've aged out, or they just is each new game a generation?
Every game is different. They take place in different time eras. They take place in every game is like different completely. So you can pick up any of them, and it doesn't. You don't need to play like the one before.
Not even 1, 2, and 3. Those weren't chronological at all. They didn't follow one another.
I don't. Those I never played, so I couldn't tell you.
I played 1.
There you go.
I play video games. Eat a dick. Let's see what else we got in the news. After Suicide Squad's poor showing and Hogwarts being the 2023 top seller, WB decides, hey, live service games is the way to go.
Goodness.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoy the Suicide Squad game, I do have to fucking wince at that fucking at that business move. It doesn't seem very smart to me. Well, hold on, I gotta.
Sounds like a lot of people in a corporate business table that they don't know what they're talking about.
Isn't Suicide Squad?
Trying to convince my friends to play Suicide Squad. What's the matter? Scared you might like it?
Are those the same execs who decided that Suicide Squad should be 40% off a month after release? Because that's the way to push the game.
Is it?
Well,
is
they
it
probably sat there and said, "Well, Fortnite's like free, so that doesn't."
Yeah, I honestly think if they had gone that model, the free to play model, and then can just glommed on all the what's the word I'm looking for, microtransactions afterwards, as they do, they would the game would be in a lot better place than it is now. But unfortunately, WB they don't make very good decisions.
Suicide Squad is like the first game since Cyberpunk to give refunds. Sony's they're giving refunds on.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't need it. You don't need to make a live service game. If they would have went back to the Batman roots, the Arkham Knight roots, make it a single player story. Don't make it like an Avengers game. Like, I feel like that's part of it. That's terrible. Is the whole live service portion of it. It's not the worst game ever, but like, it's not. I don't know. Like, it's. They don't even. It didn't.
The industry's too bloated with live service games. They make 10 of them. They hoping that one sticks, and you're full of shit. There's full of shit all over the place, So everybody sticks with the one that they've been playing for the past 10 years or whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, Helldivers is sort of an anomaly, really.
For real, that's true.
Yeah, it's kind of hypocritical for you guys to fucking praise Helldivers as much as you do, and then shit on Suicide Squad because it's the same fucking game. It's just
no. Helldivers.
It's different.
When I move the character and want to go to a place, he goes.
I gotta put the
jump
button.
Suicide Squad. I gotta put the controller under my leg and like hit the other button on the other side because.
In all seriousness, there's a big difference between Helldivers and Suicide Squad. Seriously. So, see, number one, Helldivers is fun.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, here's how you play Helldivers. You're gonna need one of these. It's backwards. It's forwards compatible to the PS5. Yeah. The colon controller. When your colon needs trolling, reach for a colon troller. Brought to you by Hasbro. Okay.
That's hilarious.
See, we got sponsors.
Hasbro.
Hasbro colon troller. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I just cease and desist. Here it is in my email. All right, guys.
Go stop.
Yeah, shit. So, but yeah, where did I stole this? I think I stole this from T Diddy of the to Hunter Houston ESG podcast.
Are you having a stroke, or like you're forgetting a lot of things tonight?
I'm getting old, dude. I've had some yeah, there's Warner Brothers, Suicide Squad, and Hogwarts, and they go to save Suicide Squad. Bad business. They just, I think, I think is that a T Diddy original? If it is, it's pretty good. Good job, T Diddy of the Hunter Houston ESG podcast. I got to plug him. He was kind enough to send me a Suicide Squad comic book, GameStop exclusive, and gave it to my girlfriend and earned me some points there. So thank you, thank you, T Diddy. Look, shit, that's more free shit I'm getting. Hey Matt, look at that, more free shit.
I'm not getting shit from this podcast.
I'll give you some shit.
I'm getting drunk. That's what I'm getting.
Let's see. Adult Swim. All Adult Swim games to be delisted by May. And guess who owns Adult Swim? Take a guess.
Sony.
Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Well, that's just on Steam though. It's not on consoles, I believe. Right?
What? Well, no, it's any Adult Swim game. It's
no,
funny.
I heard it was Adult Swim on Steam. They're getting taken down.
I think it's everything. I mean, if it's on Steam, if it's on PSN, if it's on Xbox, they're all getting delisted. It's funny how, in collecting, the two quickest ways to make a game go from 0 to 100 is number one is if a new version comes out. For example, Armored Core. Armored Core wasn't shit. The Armored Core games, well, they've always been mediocre in price, but once Rubicon got fucking announced, those things fucking fired straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And then another way to make a game go from 0 to 100 is delisting. So which kind of plays into our rarity report that we like to do.
So I guess I'm gonna have to run out and get the duck game. I've been holding off on that.
There's a list. You can easily find the list. Find the article. You'll find the list of games that are being delisted, and boom, they're going to start
duck
firing
game.
up.
No, the duck game is one of them. But from
Duck
what I
game?
heard,
What the hell?
Limited Run came out with it, but it's an Adult Swim game. But it's on PS4, and you get it for like
and the
$20.
Switch.
And Switch.
And the Switch. Yeah.
And nobody collects
it. I mean, what I heard today was Steam, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm not worried about it then. But
No. All right, so keep an eye out. Anything Adult Swim that's getting delisted, go grab it. It's going to be worth at least $5
millions.
By $5 more by tomorrow.
You can still get you can still get brand new copies of Aqua Teen Hunger Force at Target. So
the PS2 game.
Website. Yeah,
it's a golf game, isn't it? Yeah, golf.
Yeah, Pro-Am.
Hunger Force Pro-Am. I think I watched a walkthrough of it, so I can. It's just as good as playing the game.
Do you hold the controller?
Sometimes. Sometimes I hold you. I don't know where I'm going. Matt, this is a collector's show mostly, and we're all about collecting games. When it comes to collecting physical stuff, are you still chasing things, or is everything in your collection from way back in the day?
It depends. I mean, you and I had kind of side conversation about this. There are certain games I'm looking for. I don't go out with the purpose of saying, "Oh, I'm going to hunt just this game today." When I go out to markets or retro stores, I'll look for something. I'll look for it while I'm there, but I'm not actively seeking it. I'm not about to go on eBay or Target it. It's kind of like that same philosophy Daryl from Loot Bros has, is that you kind of want to find it in the wild. You don't want to just take the easy way out, which I've done with some games just to make sure I got them. But years ago, when right before Final Fantasy VII went on sale on the PlayStation for $20, I bought the physical copy for $80. And that taught me my lesson to never overpay for products again. So yeah, I'll go find games if I see them in a store or at a flea market. But it's one of my Grail games that I got recently was Chrome Hounds for the Xbox 360. I found it in the wild, disc only, but it cost me $4, and now I have that in my collection. So I was very happy with that.
So, do you have like so you don't have alerts set on eBay in case some? No. Man, that breaks my heart.
Listen, you and I have had the conversations about things I really do collect, and unfortunately, games don't fall into that category.
You are an avid. Now I know you're a fan of the Transformer Soundwave. Is your entire Transformers collection just Soundwave, or you get any other?
I have
bots in there?
A couple others, but Soundwave is the predominant one, as you can see on my shirt tonight.
Wait, is that Godzilla versus Soundwave?
Godzilla versus Soundwave.
That's awesome.
I got a couple things. I got the Insecticons here. I got Shockwave over there somewhere, but predominantly it's going to be Soundwave all day, every day. When I'm out and I see collectors and I see Transformers, that's mainly what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for many of the other characters.
How many you got? Do you have a count?
I really should. If I'm estimating, because here's the thing, it's split between action figures, posters, the two giant helmets. Hold on, here you go. This is something for the viewers. That's It's a
Yeah,
big
that's
wall.
awesome. It's
It's
huge.
like life size.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
open it up and you can store other action figures in there?
Sometimes it may be worn in certain places of this household, namely the bedroom. I'm not going to say or confirm.
That's
No,
hilarious.
I probably got over 40 or 50 action figures up there, from the very small ones to very, very large ones. And there's actually one I am really hoping I can get my hands on one day, but that's going to take a lot of convincing for the wife to let me spend that kind of money if I get
What?
access to it.
Okay, how much money are we talking about?
$2,000 to $3,000
Oh my God! Is it,
Oh, yeah.
for a Soundwave? Fucking
for a Soundwave statue. It's a MX replica. It's amazing. It looks awesome. Probably weighs about 50 pounds. About 12 to 16 inches tall on a
That's
diorama.
it?
Yeah.
oh man, shit.
Yeah.
I'd say go for it. Get it.
Sean,
Only
Sean-
one.
Sean is bad with money.
Now my wife knows. So RoboSend recently came out with the Grimlock auto transforming robot. They
saw
did
that.
Optimus
I've seen it.
Prime.
I've seen it.
And the Grimlock came out at like $1,500, and I looked at it and I said, I'm in trouble if they make Soundwave, because that is not something I can just say, no, I can do without that.
Yeah.
You got a Gen
Is
1?
that a
Yep.
Lego Star Destroyer behind you?
Yeah,
That is
sure.
the Lego Executor. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I collect that. I collect Soundwave. I collect Lego Star Wars stuff. Very specific things. I have the Razor Crest downstairs. I have a couple versions of the Razor Crest. I have Boba Fett and Mandalorian memorabilia all downstairs. I have the giant 24-inch AT-AT walker downstairs. It's kind of ridiculous what my wife lets me get away with.
See, what you need to do is you need to take that and fucking just focus it on video games, because that's what fucking we do.
I've got collections of video games, but it like I said, is I have very specific things that I've gotten, and I'm very happy with some of the things I've collected. For instance, I have pretty much every disc-based version of Final Fantasy, ranging from Final Fantasy 7 all the way through 16. So that was one thing I really wanted in my collection, and I have. I also have Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I have Silent Hill. I have this guy here, if it's too early to show, but this is
fucking bust it
one of
up.
my favorite games of all time, Descent.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of stuff I
long
collect.
box.
Yeah, this is when PlayStation was like, oh, we could package our discs in a giant box and that'll be fine. Unfortunately, the things I get are not the best shape, but it's the same philosophy I have with Soundwave is I'm not buying it to keep it in a box and display it. I want these things out, displayed, used, loved. And that's kind of where it comes from, that I don't care the condition a lot of these games are in, as long as I have them. It's not like I'm going to be throwing this into a PlayStation and playing it one day.
Do you know the reason for long boxes?
I do not.
Back when CDs were new, I used to work in record stores. When CDs were new, the browsers were still set up for 12-inch records. So your regular music CD discs would actually even come in cardboard long boxes.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
they would fit into the record browsers, and they weren't underneath. So it followed suit with the early PlayStation games also.
By record browser,
Sega CDs.
You mean the shelf or the?
Yeah, when you go to the store and you go through the records like this, So that's why they had to basically revamp their stores after like vinyl went out and CDs came in, and it took many years to do that. So they just put everything in long boxes.
and there you go. And no
History
one's
fact for the night, folks.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Burn, 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 burn. Yeah, hold on. We actually have a graphic for that. There we go. We love all video games here at those guys do. And no, I'm kidding. I love them all too. Ladies and gentlemen, one last thing. Akira Toriyama passed away. I guess he passed away last week, but we only got the news a couple days ago. For those who aren't in the know, Akira Toriyama, beloved creator of Dragon Ball, worked in lots of video games, Dragon Quest, Blue Dragon, which I'll show mine off later. What else? What else has he done? Chrono Trigger. Which one is it? Chrono something.
Chrono Cross. And
There's two of them.
I think the Mana series. I thought he had contributing factors too.
The guy has put a lot of he's put in he's touched a lot of our childhoods. He's a big part of it. I'm sorry, my girlfriend's trying to show me something, and I can't look right now, honey. you want to buy it? My girlfriend wants to buy a Harley Quinn skateboard, honey. I approve.
I know all about it. She has it in the chat.
Oh, she's. I don't look at the chat. Sorry, guys. I got distracted and took me off course. Akira Toriyama died. God damn it, Akira Toriyama. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. You guys, I know, Sean. I hear you dabbled in college with anime.
Just a little bit.
just a little tiny bit.
Experimented.
Yeah.
with anime, drugs, and sexuality.
No, I was
guy's named
straight,
Steve.
I was straight edge in college.
What?
I didn't start drinking and smoking until after college.
Oh wow.
That bad, huh? College is that bad?
It doesn't have much to do with Akira Toriyama, but rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You're a big part of my not really. Yeah, my childhood, my late childhood, and my I just like Dragon Ball. I liked it. I liked it better than Z, to be honest with you, but that's just me.
There was one other topic that came up before we move on from the news stuff. Is talking about our digital landscape that we're moving towards. Is did you guys hear about like the big glitch that happened this week where everybody, a bunch of people are losing like their PSN accounts and can't get losing all of their digital media that they purchased?
When I read the article, and because it was only like 50 some odd people.
Well, 50 people that reported it, yeah, but I mean, still, they can't get it back. They bought it.
Well, I don't know. I think Sony will do them right.
Well, I mean, even to kind of go with that story, Sony put out a Stellar Blade demo, if you bought it or if you downloaded it, and they pulled it. So they pulled it. So if you had it, if you were playing it during the time that they pulled it, your shit just got stolen or just got removed. So if you had internet still running, it wouldn't work. So if you say you downloaded it and like, oh, I can't wait to get home to play it, and then Sony just automatically just removed the demo off the store, off your PlayStation. So that's the whole digital feature that we're going to. That's terrible.
Well, that just proves that, like, it used to be that you downloaded it. If they took it off, you still had it on your hard drive somewhere. Nowadays, it's like, no, they just take it off. That's it.
Yeah.
You guys remember the whole PT incident where people were selling PT PlayStations on eBay for thousands of dollars because they removed the online feature that was still playable. I was trying to hold on to it as long as I could, but upgrading from a PS base to PS4 Pro at that point made the game no longer downloadable. And then obviously I still see it physically in my library on my PS5, but obviously I cannot access it in any way, shape, or form. Right. And that is part of the digital future. It happened to us on Steam a number of years ago where Deadpool went out because of licensing issues, and it was delisted, and it hasn't been back since. Transformers War for Cybertron is delisted, but owners could still download it. I had to go to Amazon, buy a key there, risk spending money, and then I authenticated on Steam, and I was able to add it to my account
Wow.
and put it there. So
Yeah.
there are some ways about it. PT now famously has an Unreal Engine demo available on PC. You can go out there, download it, and play through PT, where it's 99% complete compared to what it was on the PS4. It's an interesting exercise in people will find ways around things. Perfect example I talked about is the Command and Conquer collection. I can play all my Command and Conquer games on Steam, but there's no multiplayer. The Westwood servers have been down for decades now. But sooner or later, now that they have access to those files, somebody's going to figure out a way to make those playable.
The thing is, you shouldn't have to. I mean, you shouldn't have to. If you're a PlayStation player, console player exclusively, you shouldn't have to say, okay, well now I can go to now I'll have to go to the PC because it'll be on the PC. If I bought it and it's on my console, I want it. You know what I mean? And they shouldn't have any access to that at all. And
you just named my number one fear.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's why I think the two, James and I are both, big physical collectors. Even though that we know that some of the, not all of the discs, but they're basically keys to open the freaking game. Also, what was that one game you got like a week early and you couldn't play it?
I'll come back to it. I can't think of it now.
Because
I didn't talk about though.
They didn't turn the server on for it. He got it like a week earlier, and they were like, "No, you can't even play it." It's like, well, what the fuck's on the disc?
It's the thing I've said a number of times to Will and the other guys in the Loop Bro chat. I said, we gave up our right to games once we hit the PS3 era. If you want to truly own games, PS2 and backwards. That's the only way now. Because it started happening once these consoles became internet connected. That's when we noticed we started getting a lot of games that were trash on release because the developer felt that they could just patch it later. And now you look at PS2, you can't disable a PS2. PS3 was having issues with its CMOS battery that was, it ran out, and the timer on the system made it that it was 1902, and it was like, games didn't exist at this time, so you can't play your games. So it's unfortunately it started a long before the digital only and reached us.
Luckily, PlayStation did do an update to cancel out the CMOS battery thing, so they could easily switch that switch back on though if they wanted to.
Listen, it's just, like I said, it's the same thing I have with Steam. I have thousands of dollars in Steam games downloaded, much less owned, and everybody talks about the day that Steam goes offline, and they throw out hypotheticals of, well, Steam will do the right thing. They'll make it so that way we could keep our downloaded games. Dude, Steam doesn't let you transfer your account upon death, so there's no guarantee that they're going to keep everything alive for you once they're out of business.
Really, I couldn't take your credentials and get on my computer and upload and download Steam and play all your games?
Not legally.
No, where's my banner?
Say the line.
Gotta preserve.
Can you make that the Simpsons graphic for next week?
Oh shit. James, did you get my message, James? I sent you a message, James. It's a private message.
Yes, sir. We're gonna jump into a little game called
Whoa, what the hell?
Geez, that never ceases to tickle me.
All right, man. Matt, if you haven't seen this part of the show before, what the hell? What it is you guys versus the audience. I'm gonna throw up 3 or 5 games from all PlayStation 1 through 5. Some kind of a blurred image, and then kind of really whoever gets it first between you and the audience. So, you ready?
It's nothing like what they do on Channel 3.
we do it. We have people guessing the art off of 6 pixels and getting it in one guess. So
that's crazy.
Be aware.
Speaking of which, where's AJ? I don't see him in the chat tonight. Damn it.
Oh well, no. Well, then you're good. You guys might have a chance. Then,
We
here.
might have a chance. Hey, real quick before we jump into it, AJ told me why he's so good at fucking what the hell. In case y'all didn't know, AJ is legally blind, and he says
That's how he
told me
sees all of his games.
it's how he just sees games. Period. Whenever he goes
That's
anywhere.
crazy.
So, all right, run it. What do we got for us, James?
All right, first one up. We'll go with this one here.
Oh, it's PS4.
Ratchet and Clank.
Mighty Number 9. No.
Has anyone got it in the comments yet? Is it Crash?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Tyler got it. Crash
I didn't
4.
say I get them in one shot. I just said there's people that get them in one shot.
Crash
Alright.
4.
We all suck at this game, so this is more for the chat. See, I wish you would like make it super pixely, and if you don't get it after 10 seconds, it's a little clearer.
Like they do on Channel 3.
And I'll throw up the image over here, so I ain't lying here. But Tyler got that one. Chad got one.
Oh
Boom.
man,
That's
there
that
you
one there.
go.
That's wild and crazy.
Crazy. All right, next one up here.
PS2
Jesus
game.
Christ, dude.
Gee, I have no freaking clue.
I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right now. This is bullshit. The
I have
Atlas.
no.
Is this the Atlas fucking World Tennis game? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Is it Catherine? Someone guessed Catherine.
Nope.
I was thinking Catherine, but then you said it was a PS2 game.
SSX Tricky.
Nobody said it yet.
Overwatch?
It's a PS2 game.
Oh, PS2.
Oh, you're blurring your eyes, Matt. That doesn't help.
It mentally helps.
PS2. Snoopy versus the Red Baron.
Is it a SingStar game? Is it a karaoke game?
No.
Damn it.
It's not.
I don't know, dude. We need a timer.
All right.
seconds?
Well, nobody in chat's got it. So
Is it
this one goes
iToy?
to the. No, this one goes to the house here. We'll say it that way.
Super Busta Move.
Oh, come
my
on.
God.
What? Super Busta Move, man.
Yeah, well, that
Everyone tried to forget that cover the day it came out. Trying to bring that shit back.
that is one of the ugliest covers ever.
No, it's
Oh,
hilarious.
Jesus, acclaim.
All right, next one up.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Doom.
Now I'm blurring my. Damn it, Matt.
I paid a
Metroid.
lot of money to fix my eyes, so now I have to.
let me take my glasses off. I have no freaking clue.
I'm gonna hate myself when this actually pops up.
Yeah, it's PS1.
It is a
Retro
PS1
game.
game.
It's not Doom.
No Doom.
Where's AJ when we need him?
I know.
What is it? Nobody's getting it.
All
I'm
right,
horrible
I'm gonna
at
give you,
this.
Dark Cloud. I
All
don't
right.
know.
let's go with the house here. The house got this one.
Frog.
Frogger.
Oh!
Oh, Tyler got it.
No, CBH for God said Frog, and Tyler said Frog.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's okay. We'll give it to chat. That was close. I was loading the image up when I missed that.
Swampy's Revenge.
All right, 2 more here. Next one.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say PS3 game.
Yeah, it's a PS3 game. I'll give you that.
Heaven's Blade.
You're close.
Oh,
X swords. What the hell is it? X blades.
No.
Oh, got
Heavenly
got it.
Sword, mother.
Didn't he say Heavenly Sword? Or did he
No,
say?
I said
No.
Heaven's Blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that even a game? Heaven's Blade?
It's kind of like X-Blade. X-Blade was one of them. Is a PS3 game.
Yeah,
All right, last one. If you were listening to the show earlier, you might get this one.
Saints Row.
Oh, damn it.
Bullshit woke edition. 2022.
Yep, that is correct.
Bullshit woke edition. You can calm down.
White
with
man
that
bad.
shit. Dude,
All right.
y'all are, dude. Fuck. Kill all the white men. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think chat got you on that one.
I think so.
Yeah, so. And that was the latest episode of
Foiled again.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, man. All right, guys, let's just roll into the next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Package Stuff.
It's package time!
Package time! All right. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Matt?
I'll
John?
go first.
James?
I'll
All
go
right,
first
James.
here. I ain't showing nothing crazy here. These are all my pickups from fucking Whatnot.
Damn it.
So my PS5, you don't have to wait to see those. I'm not gonna show those right now because I'm sure Sean will have a bunch to show.
When you show your PS5, then I know what not to show.
So this is an axe, fucking goodness, a wax thing, a Game Boy cinnamon thing.
Is it a bar of soap?
It's a wax melt, a Game Boy wax melt.
What is that?
You put it on a candle and it just smells up the room. Like you, not on a candle, but
does it smell like Charizard?
it was like ass and Charizard. I think I showed this last week. Yeah, I just showed that last week. Witcher 4, Wild Hunt. So these games, I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of these because I already have this one, but I got this for free on this and a lot for a giveaway. Great game. This isn't the complete edition though, so there's a complete edition out there that has everything on disc, which is amazing. Lego Marvels collection. This is a really good one.
Can't go wrong with a Lego game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I got these for like $2. So Lego City Undercover. This is an awesome game. This is like
That's
GTA.
an awesome game.
Yeah, I remember having this for the Wii U, and my kids loved it. I loved it. It did. But PS4 one runs really good. But it's a really good game. If you like, it's like GTA in a way.
Lego like GTA. What the hell? What the hell?
You're a cop and you're on the opposite end of that. And
yeah, exactly. I got a sealed copy of Wii Music for like $5. Couldn't pass that. I don't collect for a Wii because it was $5.
You have a problem.
I take it back. Sean isn't the only one who's bad with money.
It's Wii Music, man. Come on now. And then last one here is kind of a sleeper for PS2. Victorious Boxers.
Oh, Victorious Boxers is great.
It's kind of a sleeper.
There's a part 2.
Yeah, there's a part 2. Yeah, there's a part 2 for this one. So this is a really awesome game as well too.
Glory, Road to Glory.
Yeah. So happy to add that to the collection. Love boxing, so that's it.
Really? Wow, not one PS5 game.
Nah, I'm not gonna show them. I'm waiting.
Oh,
I gotta test in the.
Saving it for your own channel.
Any random Italian ones that I don't have yet?
No, I think my one that I'm looking at right now is classified.
Matt, do you see this wall of disgustingness behind him?
I called up about.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing it well. What am I?
I'll show that. I finally got these bad boys here.
There you go.
I finally got these. They sound amazing. These sound
They do.
way freaking better than the regular Pulse headsets.
They're different, and they are better, but they're different. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
they're not as bassy, but
yeah,
I love
exactly.
that ability to charge when you hang it on the
yeah.
Yep.
on the hook.
Yeah, kind of like that right there. Yeah.
I still need to hang up.
It's
Wait,
also
what?
It's a 30-hour battery life on the damn things.
That's crazy.
I wasn't aware Sony could do anything greater than 6 hours.
Yeah,
Right. Exactly.
That's what she said. Oh, I'm up. I got some games, boys and girls. Here's that game I picked up though. That told you I was playing earlier. It's Blue Fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, fucking thing. Check it out. Check this out. It's got a fucking manual. Look at that. Ooh,
Nice.
unheard
Very
of
cool.
in today's day and age. This is made by Graffiti Games. Don't go looking for this. Number one, this game's hard as fuck. It's pixel perfect jumping, but luckily I'm a pixel perfectionist, so I can pull that off every time. But don't go looking for this. They don't exist anywhere else. It's the only copy in the world.
One-on-one. It's a one-on-one.
Except for the one I bought today.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said yeah.
The PAL version's coming in the mail, so you can eat that dick. I've had this. I had it before. It came into my collection and it left my collection, but now it's back in, and I'm really happy to have this inside Limbo. Limbo is got to be the most atmospheric game I've ever played. Fuck all y'all with your Silent Hills, and your Resident Evils, and your fucking horror games. This is a fucking creepiest ass game out there. So do yourself
Little
a favor.
Nightmares is like. I feel like Little Nightmares is pretty much like that.
Yeah,
You play Little Nightmares?
It's
Did-
really irking me that Limbo, which is the older game of those, is on the right side of that package and Inside is on the left. I feel it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I think there's a button here I can fix that. Well,
No, because it
how does that work for
it
you?
is. No, because physically it is on the side that opens to the right. Never mind. Continue on.
Oh, look at that!
Turn it to its side. Turn it to the spine.
Nothing's happening. Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not.
so-
It's happening. Oh, well,
No.
it's happening on my screen. This isn't backwards now.
no.
Nope.
No, well, shit. Oh, I guess it only does it. It's on
That's
my
the
settings.
game that's the game that I guessed in the chat when you got it.
Yeah, I hate you for that a little bit. I also picked this up. I watched someone play it before, and it was part of the deal. I gotta get this crap off.
Stubbs
here.
the zombie.
Stubbs the zombie.
Great
Jeez.
game.
This is an Xbox game. It was.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, Stubbs the zombie, and you're a zombie. That's
Name
all I
Stubbs.
remember.
It's one of the higher price OG Xbox games.
Well, it was. Did the PS4 release knock it out?
It was it was still like in the 90 range after the PS4 version came out. So I don't know if it's gone down, but I haven't checked in a few years.
I forgot to peel the sticker off this one. Oh, well, you guys are gonna have to wait there while I peel. I'm kidding. This is it doesn't matter. It's like Blue Dragon. Yeah, I did a little ghoulish collecting because Akira Toriyama passed away. I was like, oh shit, this one's gonna go through the roof. So there you go. God, oh my god, my fingernails. I need to cut those. I've been doing some gardening. But anyway, Blue Dragon, Xbox 360. I picked that up, believe it or not. And last one I got here, Gravity Rush Remastered.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
cool.
So it's been making like a
That's-
remaster for the PS5 or something, I think.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
that
so.
was 2.
Yeah,
they were
two.
aiming at?
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
I was looking forward to playing this, but the fucking thing's sealed, so I'm never
Open it.
playing this fucking.
What? Why is that an obstacle?
It's because it's made of steel.
It's just
I would need a freaking plasma cutter to open this thing. I this is the daily struggle of a collector. Do I open it and play it? Do I not? I don't think I'm going to open this one. I'll
good
watch a walk.
game.
Yeah, I'll watch a walkthrough and hold the controller in my hand.
That one got reprinted, I think, too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
this one suffered the reprintness. Freaking GameStop did they called it a shadow or a stealth reprint. So yeah, there's that.
And they were selling them all as pre-owned copies, opened
yeah
for like
yeah.
$60.
Yeah, I bought one and flipped it back when they did, but this one's sealed and it's gonna stay there. Oh my, excuse
That was
me.
basty. That was good.
Some bass in your voice.
I felt like I was in your gut right there.
Daddy sang bass. Mama sang rhythm. All right, who's next?
Yeah, let Matt go.
All right, Matt. Let's see what you got.
All right. Not a lot. Like I said, I don't go hunting too often, but I did grab Resistance 2
Very
because I also grabbed Resistance 3, which then completes my Resistance collection.
Oh, red
Yes.
label.
That's a red one. You got to get a new one.
You gotta replace it.
Sorry, you guys broke up again. I couldn't hear what.
Yeah.
This is a problem. That's an issue. I played the first Resistance. I love things that Insomniac did. I never played 2 or 3, so having them available, and I have a PS3 hooked up in my bedroom, so that way I can play my PS3 games whenever I decide I want to have time for that. So that was important to me to have all three.
Too busy with the Optimus Prime helmet, right?
Yeah, Matt's thinking, God damn, these fucking collecting freaks.
Moving on. Rare replay for the Xbox
nice.
One because
Very cool.
of GoldenEye coming out recently, plus everything else that's happened. Felt like it would be proper for me to finally get it because I never picked up like the digital version when they originally came out. So I saw this in the store and figured that would be good to grab. And then my final one.
If you have that, when GoldenEye came out, it was a free download. If you're the Rare replay, so
so I didn't.
What's the game of note on that Rare replay?
Oh, there's a lot of games on there.
Yeah, I mean it's got It's not Conker's Bad Fur Day. I think it's one of the other Conker's games.
No, it's Conker's. It's the one that came out on Xbox, which is just a remake of the N64 one. It's got
nuts and bolts on it, right?
My let's see where
it's got Perfect Dark
thing on the back. It's got Perfect Dark. It's got Perfect Dark Zero. It's got Saber Wolf, whatever. Cameo, Elements of Power, Killer Instinct Gold, which is actually a pretty damn good fighting game. Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise. Viva Pinata is a damn good game. Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Tooie, Battletoads.
Yeah.
Battletoads Arcade. Let's see. Conker's Bad Fur Day, you're right. And my personal favorite, Snake Rattle and Roll.
Oh yeah. Good old NES game.
Old hard NES game.
Combo breaker.
Yeah.
That game's a pain in the ass.
I haven't seen Killer Instinct since the arcades. Shit.
Well, and then Xbox had the Killer Instinct remake, re-release, whatever it was when it came out on one. So that was always good to have there. And it would not be proper, me being on the show, without throwing off Transformers Devastation.
There you go.
Which is so freaking good. It's the combat's great, the animation's great, the voice acting is great. It's just it didn't get the recognition it deserved, but obviously within the Transformers community, it is right up there with the Cybertron series. So I'm glad to finally get that in my collection.
What Transformers game is your top pick for out of the whole bunch?
Fall of Cybertron. It just it does everything right from a storytelling perspective, from the ability to play as so many different characters. Their abilities make sense. The voice acting is great. And it's such a cohesive storyline. And unfortunately, because of the way it left off, and then High Moon Studios kind of going bust, leaving the story kind of in flux. And there was a third game that came out around the same time Transformers Dark of the Moon did, and it was supposed to be a continuation of this storyline, but it was utter dog shit. So that it really not good. But War for Cybertron was great, and then the follow-up Fall of Cybertron was just phenomenal in my mind. I recently just played through it again. As I mentioned, I bought it on Steam through Amazon. I played through it on my Steam Deck from start to finish, just to be able to get to open up those levels, because there's a level you can play Soundwave. There's a level you can play as Grimlock. I can go back through, blast everything as Megatron. It's just such a fun game. And they even have a horde mode in it. You can still play it alone. You just can't hook up with other people online.
I recently, was it War for Cybertron I sold to you, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, I recently did some filthy flipping on Sean.
I'm trying to play any game that has a horror mode. That's awesome.
Trophy whores.
I like whores.
Whores come in.
Whores.
It's like what was that CC DeVille thing? It went from the house of whores to the house of horrors.
Nobody knows who CC DeVille is. I do, but nobody else. Guitarist for Poison. CC DeVille, he played guitar for Poison. The band. The hair metal band. Okay.
So after 2 years of waiting, my adapters finally came from Analog for the Analog Pocket. They look like that. They only sold them in a 3-pack. So it was Game Gear. No, not Game Gear. TurboGrafx, Neo Geo Pocket, and Atari Lynx adapters. So
how long did you wait?
2 years. I ordered them in 2022. Yeah. So now, like, right after they sold these, they opened up the Pocket so you could just play everything off an SD card anyway. So this is what it is. So I got a few Switch games this week, mostly stuff for the collection that I'll probably never get around to playing. Got Opus, which is a visual novel. It's supposed to take place in space. I guess it's the third game in the series. It does require a download, which pisses me off. For some reason, I'm a sucker for these games. I never play them, but Sympathy Kiss, I guess it's another visual novel type thing. I just have a feeling that like all these VN games are gonna like go. Some weirdo is gonna want them at some point. They're all gonna be like $500 at some point. So,
Ideal Factory games, I feel like they kind of shoot up in price a little bit.
Which one?
Ideal Factory.
Yeah, like Idea Factory, Spike Chunsoft.
Yeah,
all of those. So, Woot had Air Twister up for like $10 or something. So I'm trying to get all the shmups on the Switch. So, got to do Sheeran the Wanderer game. So yeah, there you go, Spike.
Yep.
Limited Run finally sent in Getsu Funmentun.
Tight.
Yeah, something like that. It's basically like a Castlevania clone. It looks really good. I've actually been waiting for this to come in because I do want to play this.
It looks like Castlevania. The cover does.
Yeah, well, it's made by Konami.
Okay. Yeah.
So they put it like in their retro Konami boxes. So it definitely gives like Symphony of the Night vibes to it. For the PS1, I got Erkgeist.
Oh wow!
Which is a PS1 fighting game. Basically, most of the characters are Final Fantasy VII characters, and other SquareSoft. I guess it started in the arcade. We got Gunner's Heaven for the PS1, Japanese PS1.
You copied that from AJ.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I got this long before him. So this is like a 2D side scroller. Really fun, shooter. Not a shooter. Well, you have a gun, but it's not a plain shooter. Now for the quality, guys.
No, BB and Tina 4.
Taxi Life. City driving simulator. Look at that guy.
High quality games.
High quality. It's gonna go right on the shelf, guys.
That's a game you don't put on PS Plus.
Matt, I don't know. I usually have to tell all our guests. I'm going to tell you both these James and Sean are going for complete PS5 sets. So if it's on PS5, these guys got it.
Limited Run decided to just come all over my mailbox this week and sent me like a year's plus worth of pre-orders. So
I'm still waiting on mine. Goodness.
We got Enclave HD, which was a OG Xbox game. I got it for this, and I got the Switch version. So it's a remastered OG Xbox game. Quake 2, another remaster. I mean, if you don't know Quake 2, you shouldn't be watching our show.
Gatekeeping son of a bitch.
I'll keep those keys. I'll bite those keys. We got Myth Force. I was really excited for this game. I don't know if they patched it, but I guess when it first came out, it was completely broken and jank. I guess it's supposed to be like Saturday morning cartoon type gameplay and whatnot. So
it looks like the. Do you remember the heavy metal
Yeah.
cartoon movie? Yeah, it looks like that.
Metalocalypse.
yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the actual heavy metal?
Yeah, the
Heavy
actual
metal.
heavy metal
Yeah.
from the magazine.
Yeah, I mean it has like Don Bluth type style, but it's like fully animated.
Just less boobage.
I guess it was like broken though, so I don't know if they fixed it. We got Gigabash in, which sort of reminds me of like what is that, like King of the Monsters or something? That would basically like big
Pokemon.
huge monsters destroying cities.
With zero people playing online. No, so quick story is that I was trying to help Alex from the Trophy Whores get his final trophy, which was to complete a match online with 4 players, and he couldn't get a complete party.
Was it for that game?
For Gigabash, yeah. And so I had it on Steam and I had it on the Epic Game Store, and then he had his version running and he had it running on a PS5 and a PS4. I couldn't get one of my games running. We got 3 people in the game, and then finally a random person joined us, which got him the trophy.
That's
And then I
fucking crazy.
quickly
hilarious.
I refunded it on Steam and Epic at the same time.
my
I was
God.
like, I'm never gonna play this game again.
That's hilarious.
We have a Chemco Future Classic, Gale Windoria from Limited Run. They got to stop putting these out. It's already up to 83 right now. So
Absolutely. They're at 95 right now.
95.
I just redid my PS5 list in the Excel sheets and Excel sheets, and
Right.
it's at 95.
Crazy.
95.
This is the
PS5
ugly.
limited run.
This
Yep.
is the ugliest, worst cover I've ever seen in my life, and it really makes me mad.
What? Dude, that's an ugly cover? You're crazy.
This is disgusting.
You're tripping. Crazy.
Just put the fucking Hulkster on the goddamn cover every year, and I would fucking buy it and be happy. I mean, come on. I want the Hulkster with his ripping his shirt off, a little NWO, a little fucking. That's all I need.
Matt, are you a big wrestling guy like the other guys in the Loot Bros?
Nope.
Oh, congratulations.
So this just came in today from Super Rare. This is their 5th Super Rare release. Ship of Fools. I also got this on the Switch. I was told today in one of the PlayStation groups by an Italian gentleman that Fica stands for pussy in Italy. So he was very happy with that. I don't know. It's also done by Team 17. So if you're those Team 17 people, there you go.
That knowledge pushed something vital out of my memory, and okay, great.
You won't remember.
What was Grandma's birthday? Don't know, but I know Fika means pussy.
Yeah.
PSVR game Operation Serpents. That looks like some quality. Yeah. I'm tired. I quit game collecting this week because of this fucking shipment that came in. Shadows Over Loathing. This looks really good. This is the sequel to was it West of Loathing?
Yeah.
It's West of. I've played West of Loathing. It's really fun. It's just all line drawings, but it's a good game. And then we got finally Unicorn Overlord, the hot game of the week that everybody has been clamoring over. So I have not gotten around to it yet because I am doing Final Fantasy VII right now. If you don't know this, well, fuck off.
Vanillaware goodness.
That's it.
All right.
You should see the pile that I didn't show.
I'm good. All right, guys. Last one more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a video game shit post. All right.
I feel like that lasts an extra half a second longer than it should.
That's what makes it perfect.
All right, I got a lot of memes, so we're gonna run through them quick.
Are they some horny boy ones?
Shitty anti-consumer company Activision. Shitty anti-consumer company Japan Nintendo. Yay!
That's right.
Funny because it's accurate.
Yeah.
I'm telling Dad on you guys. All right, so this is the real reason Facebook went down last week.
The planet.
Hackers.
What else we got? The roaches in your PS4 when y'all fire up Shadow of the Erd Tree. Yeah, it's not a game you want to play on PS4. What's this? I can't even see it. Good news, Kong's prostate was fine. Bad news, Bowser isn't a doctor. I can't even see these. I don't know what's coming up. Whoever told me to come to London owes me an apology. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I remade it just for Sean. When GameStop tells you they're out of Final Fantasy VII pre-order hats, but you're too shy to say anything, so the psycho girlfriend threatens the cashier with a knife. Hold on.
Damn hat at.
$60 for a 10-year-old game in HD, Mr. Squidward in HD. What is this? I can't even see this. Oh, screw Pokemon. I just found Sonic the Hedgehog. Damn, what's up with that?
Funny.
Let's see. Gamers be like, waterfall with the treasure. Oh, so generic. Waterfall with the treasure. With no treasure? Where's my treasure? For guys who haven't fingered a girl yet, it's just like this, but retextured. That's not nice. I can't even see this. GameStop apologizes for missing Final Fantasy VII pre-order hats and vows to make it right. Oh man!
I got my hat, and the print is all fucking crooked on it. I mean,
they're gonna make it right. They're fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Big
man.
The finest sweatshops in India are working on your hat right now.
That kid that made that image crooked, he probably got thrown out of a window somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
This one's pretty good. Nintendo predicted this fight back in the 1980s. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Terrible idea.
You can't just go around throwing people. Confused Jaguar. Don't punish your child by taking their online games away. Log onto their games and get them banned. Modern problems require modern solutions. Oh yeah, we already saw this one. The planet's dying, Cloud. Fucking goddamn hippies. Oh, a mutual friend of Matt and I is a Daryl, also past guest, Daryl. He came up with a great suggestion. We for this program, we should, instead of doing a Patreon, we should open up an OnlyFans. And yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wanted Avalanche eco-terrorist hippie scumbags. If you have any information concerning these persons, please call your local FBI office. That's the impression I got from the Final Fantasy. And one last one. This one, if you've been watching the show for a while, this one only makes sense. This is the damn warehouse where VGP keeps finding games in.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it. We got through them all. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been this week's segment of video game shit posting. Just to be a dickhead.
I go to sleep with that in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound is so gross. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Matt, thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you for having me, guys. This was a blast.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Couple things. Housekeeping. I think I picked that up from the from Daryl. Guys, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, comment. Even if you just want to fucking tap random buttons, it helps. It helps the show. Go give us 5 stars on whatever podcast application you may be catching us on, or yeah, just give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're out there. We love you all. We love you for listening. And Matt, any plugs you would like to plug before we say goodnight?
So actually, the one thing I want to do, because you guys are collectors, and I figured this would trigger you the most, was I wanted to bring some Sega Saturn shit onto this podcast. So here, I do not. I preface this in saying I do not recall how these came into my possession, but I've had them for years now.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Tomb Raider for the Sega Saturn. First off, this comes off.
Of course.
This comes off. Oh.
No.
It's Madden 98.
Oh.
Someone somewhere has a Madden 98 with Tomb Raider in it.
Here is Doom.
They got you.
Don't do it again.
Virtual Fighter Remix.
Is that the? Please don't tell me that's the demo.
No, it's the full. It's the full game.
Okay.
And finally,
And he's just always been like this?
PGA Tour 97.
Oh, there got to be a banger in there.
PGA Tour.
So we'll give him one. We'll give him one.
As I said, I do not know how these came into my possession, and I feel like it's necessary at some point. I'm gonna have to go hunt the actual games that belong in those cases, but I think it's funnier keeping the ones that don't. So I appreciate you letting me do that to trigger y'all. Plugs, as Will mentioned, I am a part of the Proven Gamer Trophy Horrors podcast. We podcast every Sunday night on Twitch, twitch.tv/Proven Gamer. We go live. We put questions out there, ask question, get it answered live on air. As we talked about earlier, I am a member of the Channel 3 community, so please tune into channel3.gg to sign up. Gamify your social media, have some fun with it. We run Enhance every day, so you don't have to wait every week for what the hell. But and like I said, there's people doing that on 6 pixels, so train up. Obviously, I suck.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
beyond that, yeah, I really appreciate being on tonight. Give a shout out to my wife V, who lets me do all this crazy shit and collect all the stuff I do and play. But yeah, she collects and plays along with me, so it's kind of a partnership here made in heaven. We actually are going to be starting our own podcast soon, a anime review podcast where we each select an anime for the other to watch, and then we kind of go over our thoughts as we discuss it back and forth. So that'll be coming out in the future at some point.
Nice.
You got a name for it yet?
Yeah, we actually. So first off, we came up with the idea of saying, "Hey, let's call it He Said, She Said," and then I typed that into the Google algorithm and said, "Oh, there's a lot of podcasts called He Said, She Said." So the next name we came up with is going to be called Match Made in Anime. So that one far less.
Nice. Yeah.
I do have a couple more shout outs. Number one, as always, T Diddy, I love you. Of the Hunter Houghton ESG podcast, go check him out. Daryl, go check out Daryl. What's that one he does? What's the podcast he does called again, Matt?
I think the Loop Bros, because I don't know. We were getting into the swing of things, and he goes, "I don't have time for this anymore, guys. Loop Bros going away." And then a month later, "Hey guys, it's Resident Daryl on the Loop Bros podcast."
So, also last week, I sat in with the Game Deflators. So go check those guys out. Go check out, well, at least go check out the episode I was. No, I'm kidding. Fucking great show. They're fucking. I steal a lot of shit from them because they're just fucking straight up good. So go check those guys out. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Sean, James, Matt, thanks for coming on as always.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I got to do the fucking the snow. All right. So good night, everybody.